What's up, you guys? This is Nikao Wallace with thedrumbreakdown.com, and today we're going to start lesson number 6 in my 5-minute drum series, where I take you from knowing absolutely nothing about playing the drums to being able to play your first set of drum grooves and drum fills. So let's jump into it. Today we're going to learn our second drum fill. So if you don't remember, a drum fill is just a short little rhythmic pattern that breaks up the groove that helps a song transition from section to section. Today's drum fill is called Grandma Rides a Motorcycle. Now, I'm assuming most of you guys who are watching this lesson are going to be a lot younger, but if you're not, excuse the juvenile terms. I promise you, though, the meat of this lesson is going to be just as beneficial for you as it will be for the little kids. Before we get started, go ahead and give me a like if you're enjoying this series, and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified of future lessons that I'll put out. So if you remember from our first drum fill lesson, we use these little phrases to help us remember how the pattern goes, because the syllables in these phrases tell us how we're supposed to move our hands. All right. So with Grandma Rides a Motorcycle, there's 8 syllables. Grandma rides a motorcycle. So we're going to hit every time we say a syllable. If you're right-handed, I want you to start with your right hand. If you're left-handed, start with your left hand. And then we're going to go back and forth, alternating until the pattern's over. Okay. So here it goes. Grandma rides a motorcycle. Grandma rides a motorcycle. All right, let's do it a little faster. Grandma rides a motorcycle. Grandma rides a motorcycle. Take a few minutes to get comfortable with that pattern, and then when you're ready, we're going to jump into it and start counting with it, okay? So if you haven't learned by now, you know I'm a stickler for saying things out loud. If you can say it out loud, you can play it. I'm a firm believer in that. So this pattern is going to be just like our first drum fill we learned, Pat Boom, Debbie Boom. We're going to count eighth notes halfway through the measure. That's 1 and 2 and. But instead of saying 3 and 4 and, we're going to insert Grandma Rides a Motorcycle. So putting it all together, it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. So count that a few times out loud and hit along when you say Grandma rides a motorcycle. And when you're comfortable with that, we're going to jump behind the drum set and play it with the grooves that we've learned. All right? All right, you guys. So we're going to do it exactly how we counted it, okay? We're going to play our groove for half a measure. 1 and 2 and. Then we're going to come down and we're going to play Grandma Rides a Motorcycle on the snare drum. Grandma rides a motorcycle. All right, I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. All right, when you get comfortable with that, we're going to put it together and we're going to make it flow without stopping. It'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. All right, you guys, when you get comfortable playing this fill with the groove, we're going to move on and start crashing the 1 like we did a few lessons ago. All right, it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and Grandma rides a motorcycle. 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 All right, you guys, that's it for this lesson. Remember, as always, I want you to practice these things really, really slowly and make sure that you have a firm grip on it. There shouldn't be any hesitation between your drum groove and your drum fill. When you have that down pat, we'll be ready to jump on to the next lesson. So I look forward to seeing you then. All right, bye.